Hey guys, Chris here, aka Brickin, and welcome back to another LEGO video. Now today we're doing another Asking It number 3. I can't believe it's the third one already, that's absolutely crazy. I just want to say massive thank you for everyone who puts questions in the descriptions. It's really, really helpful. And actually, some of them I've actually made into full-fledged videos, which is just absolutely awesome that you guys give me some really cool ideas to kind of help the channel along. So super thumbs up for that. Thanks so much. So let's get on to these ones. Again, it's around 7 or 8 questions this week. So if you want to have your question answered, then pop one in the comments down below of this video, and it might be on the next one, which is usually every 2 weeks I'm doing at the moment. So first one is from Burner Builds, and he says, when you have the money, do you usually want to buy tons of small sets or 1 or 2 big LEGO sets? So let me show you the collection that I currently have, and that might help make some sort of decision. So I think if you look around the LEGO room at the moment, this year has been absolutely crazy for the D2C sets, such as the awesome LEGO NES set we have here. This is an absolutely fantastic set. Over here you can see at the moment, just because I haven't even managed to find spaces for them, but we have the awesome Haunted House, Barracuda Bay, Mos Eisley Cantina over there, as well as Diagon Alley and the new Batwing. So if you can't tell, I am massively into the D2C sets this year. So if I had a choice and could only buy kind of one style of sets, it would definitely have to be the most expensive sets this year. However, you guys know that I am absolutely obsessed with the Brickheadz, and I have been buying quite a lot of these, and I think these are great value for money. So if you guys are into Brickheadz like me, then yes, these are also awesome to kind of save up for and then just buy quite a few of them, because I think they are really, really well priced if you get them for RRP. I just think these guys are absolutely incredible. Talking of Brickheadz, the next question is from Goofy Brick, and he said, what is your favorite Brickhead that you own since you've got so much into them? Oh, that is such a hard choice. But from the ones that I've built at the moment, I would probably say actually my favorite is this Batman one, because I hadn't realized until the lights went off and I came up into the attic the other day that his eyes glow in the dark. That is so, so cool. So I think this one is a really cool one. And obviously, if you hadn't realized, I'm also a massive Batman fan, so that's why I think this one is so cool. It even looks a little bit like the Tim Burton one, which obviously is supposed to be from the LEGO movie, but he's pretty cool nonetheless. Close runners-up are definitely Groot, because this guy is just so cool, and he goes really well with the rocket as well, which you get as well. And out of the other ones, Chewbacca is another really cool one. I love how he looks. I think he looks so cute, it's unbelievable. And the Baby Yoda and Mandalorian ones are the kind of reason that I got into these Brickheads, so I've got to give those guys a mention as well. Okay, I'm going to sit over here for this question because it is probably kind of in reference to Millennium Falcon a little bit, and it's from Brick Fowler. He asks, what is your opinion of the next biggest LEGO set, the Roman Colosseum? Now, the reason I'm sitting next to the Millennium Falcon is this is the one, sadly, that's been dethroned. It's now no longer the biggest LEGO set ever made. And yeah, I'm a little bit bummed by that because, you know, I absolutely love the Millennium Falcon. However, to be honest, it's just kind of a thing on a spec sheet. Me personally, I am not going to be getting the Roman Colosseum because I don't really collect those buildings. And if you guys haven't seen it yet, that's because it's not been officially announced. However, it probably will be really, really soon. So it's supposed to be like 9,000 pieces or something crazy. But to me, the Colosseum just doesn't look that interesting to me. It's literally just a round, you know, a food bowl or something with a big crack in it. Whereas I think like more like the Taj Mahal and stuff, that looks more epic, or the Eiffel Tower. So to me, it doesn't look like a particularly fun build, so it's definitely not going to be something that I pick up. But let me know in the comments down below if it's a set that you guys really, really like. Because it's a little bit of a set that a lot of people aren't too sure if they're getting or not, but loads of people really, really like it, and then other people really, really hate it. I'm kind of in the middle. Don't like it or hate it, but I just don't know where I would put it, and I just don't think it's that impressive for something that I want in my collection. Okay, so this next one is from Holly Elsie MUAH, and she said, my problem question is, how do you keep your LEGO clean and dust free? I'm worried about breaking the LEGO and cleaning it and unsure how to do it. How do you keep your LEGO room so dust free? I've considered the display cases but noticed you don't have any. So I have actually ordered some LEGO display cases from Wicked Brick, because some of the sets like the black ones like the Batmobile, they do collect dust really, really easily. However, I actually did a video on this week from this question that I read a couple of weeks back when I saw this, and I redusted the Jabba's Palace. So there's a video, I'll put the link up right now, of how I kind of dust them, whether it needs to go into using the water and stuff that I mentioned on there. I don't think too much, but basically just get a really nice paintbrush and a Dyson Hoover if you can afford one of those, or like a handheld Hoover. But thanks so much for that question. That actually made that video basically that I did earlier on in the week. Okay, so this next question is from Unknown Romanian Collector, and he's asked, what is your opinion on the custom Lego set that you can customize on the Lego store and then purchase it? So this is a really, really awesome one. I'm not quite sure where they're actually doing this at the moment, but it's in European countries where you can actually go through an app and pick and choose what little bits you want. So maybe you want like the road sweeper and then a building. You can kind of have a small vehicle, a small building, and then a couple of minifigs, and then an animal of choice. I think it's really weird, some of the animal choices that they've had, because like I think it's a horse, a mountain lion, a cat and a dog. So I kind of get the cat and the dog, but then the mountain lion is a bit of a weird one. But definitely if I was going to be doing it, I would be getting those horses because they are a lot better brick part than just getting a cat or a dog. But yeah, I think they're really, really cool idea. I hope they do bring them over to England because I would definitely get a couple of them, especially some of the buildings that they have. They've got like a bank and like a ticket booth for buses. I think that's really, really cool. So I definitely would get a couple of those to put as like mini modulars in my city. So yeah, hopefully they do get brought over. Can't wait. And I'd really be interested in how much the pricing is for those as well, because obviously the conversion rates might be slightly different as well. Okay, so next question is from Simon Moss, and sorry it's a little bit echoey down here, but there's a reason for this when you see the question, and is, I'm always intrigued by how people display their collections. Do you have a contingency plan to expand the collection into another room in the house when you've maxed out your existing space? Now, if you guys are familiar with the earlier parts of the Lego channel, it was actually in a different room altogether. It was a bigger office space, but it kind of got more and more, just got too big, so I wanted to move the city up here where it's a little bit more out of the way in the attic. But with that, you can see that it's got pitched roof, which is a little bit hard to display Lego sets. So I think at some point I will probably get a garden office down at the bottom of the garden where I can do a much bigger Lego city and layout. But for now, I have this little area which is actually underneath the Lego room. So this goes up here, and you can see that's where my actual Lego room is. But at the moment, these were cupboards that I was using. These are actually under room cupboards. I need to clean these out, and I'm going to get some glass shelving, but they're not available at IKEA at the moment, and make these glass doors, so these would actually become built-in glass shelving for some Lego sets that should keep me going for a little bit longer. I've also been looking at moving some of this stuff, so the Batmobile's here at the moment. Want to put a couple more shelving up here for the Ecto 1 and stuff, as well as I've got this awesome Lego picture here with an Ewok that's killed loads of stormtroopers, and that's Ace, so I want to put that somewhere nice as well, maybe on the way up to the stairs. And then I just put these up recently, which was my Lego Mario level, but I don't think they work too well here. I think they're going to go in the cupboard instead, and this might actually be where I start displaying all of my Brickheadz, because I think this would look pretty cool. So you guys let me know if you think that'd be a great place to display my Brickheadz as we come through and up to the Lego room. So asking it, is there a Lego theme that you haven't collected which you would like to collect? So there isn't really one that I haven't collected in full that I would love to collect. However, this is why the background is here. The modular buildings I only started collecting at the start of this year. In fact, everything bar Star Wars is kind of what I started collecting at the start of this year. So really, it would have been amazing to have got some of the ones like the Detective's Office and Brick Bank. I think they're absolutely awesome, as well as like Cafe Corner and all that. They're too expensive at the moment, so they're not something I'm going to be looking at the moment. But you never know in the future, I might decide to save up and get some of those awesome sets. Also, I have been obsessed with, under here, which I can grab quickly and not break it, is the SpongeBob sets. Now I've got this one, which is the SpongeBob's house, as well as the Glove World. They are really cool sets, so I would love to get some more SpongeBob sets at some point. Again, they are super, super pricey, but I think it'd be really cool to have a little SpongeBob area under the Lego city, because it's just something I really think is quite fun, especially with adding like the turtles that I'm going to do as well, and some Minecraft sets into the city as well. I just think it'd be really cool to have a dedicated SpongeBob SquarePants area. So the final question for this week is from the Best I Can Game, and he's asked, have you ever played Super Mario Odyssey? If you do, what's your opinion on it, and would you want a Super Mario Odyssey themed set? So yes, Mario Odyssey is absolutely incredible. I think it's the best 3D Mario we've ever got. I like Sunshine as well from the GameCube, but that's more because of the nostalgia of the game, more than the fact that I think Odyssey is just such a better game. Although I have been playing Mario Galaxies from the new 3D Mario collection. I think that's an awesome game as well, but I don't think it works quite as well as it did when it was on the Wii. However, going back to Odyssey, I think Odyssey is an incredible game, and if I wanted a Lego Mario Odyssey set, I think it would be amazing to have the cappy hat that he flies around in, because what's so cool about that, if you've actually played the game, for everyone else, and I know that the Best I Can Game definitely has, when you actually fill in the area of the worlds, it actually adds little sections and little Easter eggs in the actual hat in which Mario is sitting in. So it's got lots of different areas like New Donk City you have in there and stuff like that. And I think it's really cool because you could have those as mini Lego builds inside the hat, and then get Mario as a minifig, potentially with Bowser and Peach in the wedding dresses and wedding outfits, and then Cappy as a little figure that you could add on to Mario's head. I think that would be an incredible set. Don't know whether we'll see it, but hopefully if Lego and Nintendo start doing more recent sets and we'll see like Breath of the Wild, then we may get to see a Lego Mario Odyssey set at some point. But that's it for this week. I really hope you enjoyed the questions that I picked out. If you want to have your question answered on the next one, then drop it down in the comments down below. And if it gets more likes and stuff, they're probably the ones that I usually prioritize. So try and get your friends and stuff to come and watch the video and like your comment as well. But I really do hope you enjoyed it, and have an absolute awesome day. If you enjoyed the vid, then if you haven't already, please like and subscribe, as it really helps out the channel. And as always, keep bricking it.